Even though Blessed Imelda was only 11 years old when she died, she was named the protectress of First Holy Communicants by Pope St. Pius X. There had to be a very special reason for this great honor bestowed on her by the Holy Father. Let us learn the amazing story of this young girl today. Blessed Imelda Lambertini was born in Bologna, Italy, in the early 14th century into a well-known family. Her father was a count, a title reserved for noble families. Despite the privilege that surrounded her, Imelda was a humble and kind-hearted soul who possessed a deep love for Jesus Christ. Her parents raised her to love her Catholic faith, and through their influence, she developed a love for prayer, especially for the Mass. Often, she would attend Mass and compline at a nearby Dominican church. Her mother also taught Imelda to cook and sew for the poor, and cultivated in her child an eagerness to perform the corporal works of mercy. One day, when Imelda was just 9 years old, she was attending Mass at the local church. As she knelt before the altar, she felt a deep longing to receive the Eucharist. At that young age, she expressed a deep desire to enter the local Dominican convent. Her parents recognized her special love and devotion to God and to prayer, and they consented to let her go. The nuns were thrilled to have this beautiful girl among them, and they quickly realized that this was no ordinary young child. They treated her with immense love and as a special gift from God for their community. Imelda desired so much to wear the same habit the nuns wore, and they ceded to this request. Indeed, she did not want to be different to them in any way. They marveled at her spiritual growth in such a short time. There was one thing Imelda wanted more than anything else, and that was to receive Jesus in Holy Communion. Each time the community was at Mass, when the other sisters received Jesus in the Eucharist, she so yearned to be able to do the same. She begged the Mother Superior to seek permission for her to do so from the priest. However, her response to Imelda was that the Church didn't permit children to receive the Blessed Eucharist until the age of 12. She advised her to be patient and to make spiritual communions while at Mass. Poor Imelda, with all the ardor of her soul, she loved him and wanted only to receive him. She prayed for the Eucharist and asked for an exception to be made, but was refused. Friends, our 500th video is almost here. 500 stories of teaching, praying, and protecting young hearts in Christ. But I need to tell you the truth. This mission is at risk. Every episode costs real money, gear, editing, animation, music, and YouTube paid us almost zero in 2025. You can see the screenshot. We've carried it this far by faith and sacrifice, but we cannot keep going alone. Meanwhile, our children are surrounded by voices that pull them away from faith and truth. If ever there was a time to stand up, it's now. Please help us cross this milestone and keep going. You can donate even $2 today, less than your cup of coffee, and this will keep the channel alive tomorrow. Stand with us right now. Become a monthly supporter on Patreon or make a one-time gift through PayPal. Links are in the description and in the pinned comment below. From my heart, don't wait. Your yes today helps keep Christ at the center of a child's life. When she was 11 years old, on the vigil of the Ascension in 1333, her prayers were finally answered. now age 11, she watched yet again as everyone but her went to receive Jesus in the Eucharist. It was customary for Blessed Imelda to remain kneeling after Mass. As one of the sacristans was clearing the altar afterward, she noticed a brilliant light. When she looked up, she noticed a brilliant light above Imelda's head and a host suspended in midair above her. The sacristan ran and informed the other sisters and priest about what was going on. When the others approached, they sensed a sweet, flowery scent that permeated the church and flowed outside. What an incredible sight met their eyes! They saw Imelda in an apparent ecstasy and lost in wonder at a bright, shining light over her head. It was a brilliant, white, sacred host suspended in the air, and it remained suspended. When the priest witnessed what was happening, the priest understood immediately the message the good Lord was giving to him. Seeing the host hovering above young Imelda, he knew that his earlier decision was overruled and that Jesus had come to her. The chaplain took the host from the air and immediately gave Imelda her first communion. The nuns were amazed and thrilled, both at the great blessing to their little one and to their convent. As Imelda knelt in prayer, she suddenly fell to the ground and her soul left her body. The people in the church were stunned by what they saw, and they quickly realized that Imelda had died while receiving the Eucharist. Imelda had died of pure joy. Her thanksgiving had been well completed, and she had nothing left to desire. Imelda's story is so well entrenched in the collective memory of her Dominican brothers and sisters that it has remained firmly in the order's history. She continues to offer the witness of a child with mature desires and a faith unspoiled in its intensity. Imelda understood instinctively what many of us have forgotten, that it is the single-hearted who are blessed, and that unless we become like children, we cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. Pope Leo XII formally approved the veneration of Imelda Lambertini as a blessed on December 21st, 1826, granting permission for Mass and office to be celebrated in her honor in the Diocese of Bologna and throughout the Dominican order. Her feast is celebrated on September 16th. Her relics are located in a shrine at the Church of St. Sigismund in Bologna. Above them is a wax sculpture of Imelda in her Dominican habit.